Hey there everyone, welcome back to Toy Notes. I'm Kelsey and I'm actually really excited to be playing with the Hexbug Battleground Fight with Light system. This is the tower and it's rated for kids 8 and older. So make sure you subscribe now so you don't miss out on this very cool playtime. So it looks like the way this works is you have the two little spiders, blue and orange. You have walls and pylons to build yourself like a little maze fortress kind of thing. And then you can use the spiders to fight each other using lights to rack up points. So it's kind of like laser tag shrunk down so you can play at home and you don't have to spend money doing it except the initial investment. So that's pretty cool. It says you can play 4 players at once. Let's see what else does it say about this toy. What batteries do we take? I don't see any information on batteries, so I guess we're just going to have to open it up to see what we've got going on inside. All right, so the most difficult part of opening this is just getting the little 1.5 volt batteries included out of the box. But I do really appreciate that they included all the batteries you need. You've got your 2 little remote controls, and aren't they cute? They're so tiny. And they are color coded, so you know, orange and blue. You've got your little spider bugs here, and then their battery compartments. I might have to look in the instructions, but you'll have to put the batteries that they came with in them. Let's see. Looks like it might be on the bottom here, but we'll go ahead and get those installed. You've got this little fortress that comes in the box, as well as 15 walls as promised, and the pylons to stand up the walls. That way you can create your fortress. Now, something that's cool about this that you'll notice in the closer look is that the tops of these light up when they're hit, and that the light does bounce off the walls. So it takes a little strategy. You don't have to put yourself in line of sight to battle, but you can use the walls to bounce light and defeat your opponent. So come on in for your closer look. That way we can play together and see what this toy has to offer. So taking a closer look at our Hexbug Battleground Tower toy, I had a lot of fun playing with this. I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of the pieces and how they move. You have all these different wall pieces. I've put a couple of them in the pylons already. But if you want to add more, you just take a wall and a pylon and kind of slide it down in here, like so, and then it kind of snaps in. Now what's awesome is that you're using light to battle with these droids, sorry, and they do bounce off of the walls, so you can use that as a strategy point. I'm also using this insert that was from the package. You can use it either way, as a place for your Hexbug to hide and fire from, or as just another wall. It uses the same principle and the light does bounce off of it, so I thought, why not? I might as well keep it. So you have a blue and an orange Hexbug, and then you have the corresponding remote controls. Now, when you're getting ready to play, you want to make sure you do one at a time because there's no fancy way to sync everything. The remote connects to the first signal it receives. So what you'll do is the on-off button is on the side here. See it powering up, and then you're also going to power up your remote control. When they connect, that light should go solid. Come on, connect. What's your deal? Why isn't it connecting? Wait, let's try this again. Okay. So I'm going to turn my orange on to channel 1. Turn this on. Did it connect to the blue one? It did, okay. So it's kind of hit and miss, as you see. I'm still having trouble getting them to connect. There's different channels, and I have the blue on 2 and the orange on 1, but for some reason my orange droid is connected to the blue controller. So I'll show you the orange controller, or the orange Hexbug here, because they both work the same way. Okay, so now that you guys are a little closer, I want you to see how it works. You've got your remote control, and this is forward. You can see where the little light beam is, and this is where you receive a signal. So you can turn around 360 degrees, and then forward and back is whatever direction your Hexbug is in. You can see the light. So when you fire that, it would go to the blue one, which I will now turn on. Oh my gosh, they're both connected to the same controller. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. All right. So they think they're on the same team right now because you can control more than one with one remote. But like I said, there's no fancy way to sync them. They just respond to the first signal they receive. So even though I'm trying to do it correctly, it was a little bit of a trial and error to get them to receive the correct signals. Get that turned off. So guys, that's a closer look at the Hexbug battle droids. They're actually a lot of fun once you can get them connected to their controllers well. It does work well bouncing off the walls of the set, the included walls, and of even the included packaging tower that I'm using. Well guys, that's it for our playtime with the Hexbug Battleground Tower. I actually really had a lot of fun with this. My husband and I had a good time figuring out how to use the Hexbugs. They're so like creepy crawly looking. They look like little spiders, but they move pretty well to these little teeny tiny remotes. I love that they came fully ready to go. All the batteries are in them. There's even batteries that are spares to boot. The light does bounce off of the pylons, as you saw, or off the walls, as you saw in the closer look. So they work really well together. It's just one of those toys you can unbox, get to playing with, and you can spend hours kind of figuring out how to strategize better. So I wouldn't hesitate to buy this again. I had a lot of fun with it as an adult, and I think the longevity of play and the age range of play is excellent on this toy. So guys, that's it for me today with our Hexbug toys. If you want more interactive RC toys, I've been doing a lot of those lately over at toynotes.com, so go check it out. And in the meantime, make sure you're subscribed right here so you don't miss out, and give us a big thumbs up if you liked today's video. And until next time, I'll see you soon.